viewers, Rectangular back, this time with another custom behind the scenes video. So as you can see, I've got the wings attached. These are just temporary wings because I'm still waiting for the white ones to ship. These are Mythic Legions wings. I was able to snag a couple of pairs of the blue wings, but still trying to wait for my order of the white ones to show up. And I've got the head attached with magnets. So let me take that off and show you a closer look at how that was done. So I ended up going with the bigger sets of magnets because I wanted to ensure that they would stay on there, and I wrapped the end of the peg with metal that came with the small magnets I got from the dollar store, so I had to bend it until it would snap off with a couple pairs of pliers, and then I could wrap it around, and then I drilled holes on one side, and you're not going to be able to see that, I don't think, but then I got a paper clip and made like a fork that I pushed through the holes and then bent around so that it would stay on there tight, and then I hot glued the entire thing on there. First I added hot glue inside the holes, the cavities, so that everything would be in there nice and snug. Then I super glued the magnet. Wish it had gone on a little bit more center. That's a little bit on the high side, but it works out fine. I super glued it on and then added hot glue all around the edge. And at first I put too much hot glue, and then I had to trim it back because on the inside of the head, I move that out of the way. On the inside of the head, the cavity was a little too tight, so I had to trim off the glue that was on the outside of the magnet, and then I had to go back in with my drill and remove some more of the wood and glue that was holding this magnet in. So they're the same size of magnets. You just need to mark it so you make sure you have the right polarity, so that when you're reattaching everything that it all connects, and turned out really well. It makes the head and neck a little bit on the heavy side, but I think it's nice and snug on there. It doesn't. There's no way that's coming off by itself. I'm pulling on it. It takes a pretty significant amount of force to get that removed. So I think that's looking good, and lets me get really good articulation there. And I can flip it around, turn the peg around, and get different angles. That's more an upward look, but I prefer the more downward look. So you can get that tilted really tight now, like that, and bam, he's looking very forward, which is what I want when he's got in that pose where he has his wings up and flying and fighting. He's got Malekith on his back, and then he's fighting with Thor. So yeah, these wings are a little bit skinny compared to in the comic, but I think once everything's white, it'll look nice, all painted up and everything. So yeah, very, very happy with that. I ended up having to move the pegs, the holes, because, well, first I drummed it a little bit too big, but then even when I made a better size hole, it was not enough to support the weight of the wings. It was flopping around in the cavity there, so the peg was. So I noticed when I drilled this hole, the peg was right up against another piece of plastic inside the material, so that helps support the peg. So a lot better fit, and I'm probably going to go in once I get the white set and add some some hot glue to add even a little bit more material on the inside for the peg to be supported by. Never mind the annoying cat in the background. So yeah, we're moving right along. So now I'm gonna add some sculpting material around the ankles, all the joints that are going to be most prone to paint rub, and fill the holes that I made in the body of the figure, like right there where I went crazy with the sanding. Yeah, any place where the paint might rub, I'm going to add some white sculpting material to help hide that. If the paint gets rubbed off, you'll see white sculpting material underneath, which don't plan to be doing tons of articulating on the figure, but you know, it's just going the extra mile, as I tend to do with these kind of projects. So yeah, hopefully you guys liked the video. You share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, and I always love hearing back from you guys, so please leave a comment below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Stay tuned for the next episode, and bye.
That's crispy.